first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Steelers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Perkins. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing is Perkins. Good footwork at the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. On first down, Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Perkins. Into the hands of Patrick left side. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
We're scoreless after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. From the gun, Perkins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
They go play action with Newman. It's complete to Watt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They hand this off to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Newman. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Check 4, check 4. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Smash, you got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Throwing again. Perkins. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Perkins' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. 4 yards remain for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Operating from the gun. Perkins. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Perkins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Perkins. That's caught left side by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Perkins. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Brandon McManus for the Broncos field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Here's Newman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, boy. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. 70 Lions. Check 24. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now it's Newman. He's going to look deep for more. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Newman. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. He's down to 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Perkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Perkins. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough, give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Newman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
47's the mic.
Now Newman. Under pressure, they got him again. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And this is good. From 57 yards out. Bombs away right there. So an important there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
The math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Newman. Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Israel good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. McGinty targets Judy, and this time the catch made. The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 47. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Joker. Switch.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action, Newman. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Newman. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Newman looking to throw it. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Newman's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Perkins eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.